So we are now live. So exciting. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. So I am Bonke, the author. I am a new wife, a new entrepreneur, a new author, and a new professor. Shanae, you're perfectly fine. Keep doing what you're doing. That's how we're going to do that. Okay? Hello, Keenan. I am not even going to try to say it. Uma Yancy, thank you so much for joining. So like I said, I am Bonke, the author, and we are coming up on the 1 year anniversary. Hey sis, thanks for joining. We are coming up. Hello, thank you for joining as well. We are coming up on the 1 year anniversary of the release of my debut novel, Always Want More. And so to celebrate the occasion and to highlight and to thank all of the amazing people who have helped me with every step of the way, I am doing a thank you tour where I will let you guys know about my people, because my people are the truth. And so if you need help with any of the things that they provide, you will know. So right now, we're going to get Shanae later. Say hi. Hi. This is my stylist extraordinaire. You see she got the crochet needle in her hand. We gets it in, okay? So I'll be speaking with her later. But I am speaking with the lovely Lauren tonight. So let me tell you guys about Lauren. Lauren is an amazing woman of God. She's an awesome friend. And she's just one of the happiest, most joyful people you will ever meet. I'm surprised she's not giggling as I say this. So Lauren is originally from Chicago. I know her from Church of Love Faith Center. She played at my wedding. She's an amazing keyboardist. I am thanking her as a part of the thank you tour, though, because Lauren was one of those people who, one, she gave to my Kickstarter campaign, which I am so grateful for. And when I was looking to raise money for the book release, we had to raise $3,500. Lauren was helping me. She's just so enthusiastic. She's such a supportive spirit. I've had various book events since the release, and Lauren has. Hey, Alexandria. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for inviting followers. I've had numerous book events in the Rochester area, and Lauren has been there. And if you have a real friend, you know that when you're doing something, whether it's out of your comfort zone, something that may give you a little anxiety, and you look out and you see your friend smiling and cheering you on, it means everything. And so that's why I had to have Lauren come and speak with you all, because my hope is that you all have amazing friends in your life like I do. So let me flip the camera so you guys can see Lauren.
Hi, everyone. I'm a little camera shy.
Doesn't she have the best laugh? Okay, so when did you come to Rochester?
I came in 2008 after... Pardon?
No, you're good. Keep going.
In 2008, after I graduated from the illustrious Hampton University.
Okay. HBCU's in the house.
Yes.
And I always call you Miss Rochester because you know everything that's going on. So how did you get so connected to this community?
One of the things that I know, being a transport from Chicago, I wanted to be involved in the community. I wanted to network with people because that's how you understand what's going on and where you live. And it's not just moving and living in that place and not knowing anybody. You need to get connected. You need to network. You need to familiarize yourself with who's around you, and just being involved and being a anchor to build the community where you're living in up. So I wanted to definitely, make that effort to get involved. So I started off just alone in my job, getting involved in Girl Scouts. I became a Girl Scout troop leader, and that really connected me with the community. With the inner city kids as well, who weren't fortunate enough to have like a lot of opportunities. So being a Girl Scout troop leader, it allowed me to, have those experiences for them where they didn't necessarily have, just being in the regular, and not being in other activities. So being a Girl Scout troop leader, just getting involved, as Bonke said, I am a musician, I am a keyboardist, so just being in the music world alone, you meet so many different artists, and that allowed me to really get involved with a lot of people that way as well.
So for those people who are watching, like my good friend Alexandria, she's from Rochester, but she lives in DC now. So as far as connecting to the community where you live, you feel like volunteering is like one of the easiest ways to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So what is your, tell us something about your musical background. How old were you when you started?
I started playing the piano at 7 years old. My mom saw a gift in me when I was young. And so she basically, I wouldn't say she forced me, but she was like, you're going to play. And she put me in lessons at 7. And even when, I got older and it's like, oh, this is boring, I don't want to do this anymore. She's like, no, you're going to do this because you have a gift and you're going to make sure everybody, that you're able to share that gift with other people. So started when I was 7 and continued, and I started playing by ear at the church. My mom made me play the piano at church at 11 years old, and it's basically transpired from there. And I just started getting involved in college, and then started doing some things on my own, and it's been a great ride so far as a musician.
You are getting lots of hearts, so people are enjoying what you're saying. Hey sis, thank you for joining. Hey babe, thank you for joining. Hi Ty, thanks for joining. So again, I'm going to flip it back for 1 second.
Okay.
We are with Lauren. Lauren is an amazing keyboardist. She actually played at my wedding. She's such a supportive spirit. And so we are just, Trey said, what's up, Bugger?
What's up?
So we are just getting her take on being a transplant to the Rochester area, music, love, and life. So I'm going to flip it back to Lauren. I just wanted to check in with you guys. And thank you all so much for double tapping the screen to give me hearts. I love the color combination we got going. And for those of you who are watching the replay, you too can give hearts. I appreciate it greatly.
Okay.
Right. Is that on you? So, music has opened a lot of doors for you, then.
Yes.
How so?
Well, as I mentioned before, or that you mentioned, I play at Church of Love Faith Center. So I actually started off playing when I first joined the church. I was like, that was another way. Like, how can I get involved? I didn't just want to be a church goer, just go to church and then leave. So I was like, how can I get involved? How can I connect myself and share, what I have to the community and to the church body? And so I actually started playing in a youth band because they thought I was so young. It's like, you're going to play in a youth band with the kids. So I was up there playing with the kids because, the whole church, they pretty much had all the musicians in place. But, as I continued to play, I was like, oh, wait, this would be the stepping stone for that. So I didn't take it for granted. And I, made sure that I, came to the rehearsals and things like that. And then I eventually branched off into becoming the main organist for the church. And then also that allowed me to, for other people that were going there, they saw the gift. And so I started playing outside of the church grounds. And I actually was in a band that I no longer am in, but it was a band called Forward Movement, started by Tamara Sherman. And we, performed across pretty much around Rochester area, but we branched off into other areas. I think we played a couple of times in Buffalo.
So just to remind the people, and thank you, sis, for those questions. Yeah, she said, yay, Tam Rock. So you're an organist. Tell us all the instruments you can play.
Just piano and organ.
Okay.
I wish I could play others.
That was some just. Okay. And I guess the keyboard is like saying piano. You don't have to say that, right?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I
can do a little kick, push on drums. No.
Right. She said not just. Exactly. She's so talented, sis. So what do you say for those people who are kind of honing their craft as far as being a musician? How can you get ready to perform? So for those people who are just now starting to do live performances, what is your advice for that?
I say definitely get into just practicing. When you're in the rehearsal spot with your other band members, it's more of like an encouraging. We're all encouraging each other. So if you're not necessarily in a band by yourself, but if you're doing something solo, I would say just really, practice your craft, and it will definitely just flow out when you perform. I don't know.
So practice makes perfect is what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Practice makes perfect. I mean, that's sort of like the generic, easy answer, but that's how I feel about it.
Takia would like to know, what is one of your favorite songs to play?
Ooh, one of my favorite songs. I'm a big India Ari fan, and like most of like the neo soul stuff. So I would say one of my favorite songs would be.
She said, yes.
Oh my gosh, I can't even think of the name of the song right now. Oh my gosh.
Which album? We gotta go back to that question. So,
the cameras make me nervous.
Right, I'm gonna flip it back for a second.
Okay.
So I mentioned to you guys before that she said you love them all. It's okay, right? That Lauren is such a great friend. Like, she's one of those. I see her at so many different people's events, so supportive. And so my next question, and I'm just asking it now before I flip the camera. My next question is, how can we support you? What do you have going on?
I would say right now, I am a part of another band, and we're like
I didn't know that.
Slowly breaking ground,
Okay.
getting our name out there. It's called the Walter Chapman Experience.
Okay.
So we're slowly trying to get into the Rochester community, and then also branch off into other areas, not just locally, but just really do it big. So I would say when we have shows, come support us.
All right,
come
sure
to our
will.
events.
So what's your job? Tell the people your day job.
So my day job, I went to school for engineering. So I got my undergrad in electrical, and then when I moved here, I went to graduate school and got my master's in engineering management. So during the day, I'm an engineer. By night, I'm a musician.
Right. Okay, so you have a demanding job.
Yeah.
You volunteer extensively. You have a blossoming social life. How do you balance all these things?
Ooh, I have to have a calendar. I have to write, and book everything out, and just make sure that I don't overbook myself. Because when I first started off and started doing so much, I became involved in so many things. I actually had an incident where I ended up in the hospital because I was doing too much. And so I had to, make sure I had that balance, and just learning how to say no.
Right.
Because I like to, like you said, I like to help, I like to support. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. Oh yes, I'll come here. Oh, I'll play for you. Oh, I'll do this. But then at the end of the day, it's like, do I really have time for myself? So I tried to weed out those things that I was doing to help, but also wasn't really helping me. And so I guess making that balance and balancing that out.
And realize you have to help yourself first.
Right, exactly.
Takia said she and her daughter, Kaylani. Hi, Kaylani. They're watching together. And she said it's so cool, your job and all the different things that you do. And then Takia wants to know, is the India Arie song called Come Back to the Middle?
No. But it's, cause he is so real. That song.
The Truth.
The Truth. There we go.
Yay! Oh, y'all didn't know she could sing, did y'all? You see how she tried to throw that in there real quick? So why don't you hit us with a whole line from the song? Just one line, please.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I love you.
I love you too. What's the words? So he is so real, and I love the way that he makes me feel. And if I am a reflection of him, then I must be fly, 'cause it's like something, 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 something.
Yay! Takia said, you better sing. Gotta put the A on that thing. Well, Lauren, thank you so much for being with us. You guys, isn't she so sweet and adorable? And she's pretending to be shy, but we're going to break her all the way out of her shell because she is so talented. And again, Takia said, thank you for the song.
You're
And again,
welcome.
what we put out is what we're going to give back. So I know that Lauren is going to do incredible things. She's talking about somebody else's band. Lauren going to have her own damn band, okay? And when it's time, make sure that you guys look for her. So I'm going to flip it back. So if you guys need to book her, you need anybody to collaborate with, you need a vocalist, Lauren's going to tell you guys all to get it. Oh, she said, what's your email? I want to tap into your engineering for some girls. So there we go. So how can the good people reach you?
So I am on Instagram. It is
Keys for Life.
Thank you. That's a shame. I don't even know my Instagram name. Keys, Keyz, the letter 4, Life. Is it 86?
I know. I think just Keys for Life.
Keys for Life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's right. We're gonna get it together.
I know. So yeah, you can tap into my Instagram. I am on Facebook as well, Lauren Haskin, and then the Walter Chapman. We're working on our website right now, so we'll have that up and running. And if you stay connected on Instagram, you'll be sure to just ping me, and I'll send you information on upcoming shows that we'll have. It most likely will start in 2016. So we're getting everything together right now.
And what's the email address?
Email is LHONE0986
One more time, please.
LHONE0986
Thank you. I said that was going to be the last question, but it's not. Because I know what a giving spirit that you have. Do you feel like you're at the point when people ask you to do certain things? Are you at the point where you feel comfortable saying what the price is for that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How did you get there?
Well, when I first started off, like I said, I honestly, I didn't know what the price point was when it came to musicians and different gigs and things like that. And then when I started talking to other musicians, once I got really into the game, they were telling me their price, and I was like, wait, I'm way low. I need to up this price. Oh, I also teach piano, too. I forgot about that.
Cool.
So if you ever want piano lessons, I do that as well. But yeah, once I learned and talked to other people, I was like, okay, this is what I want. This. I know the quality of what I can put out and what I can give you and how much you can learn from what I'm giving. So this is what I charge.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That is Lauren. Check her out, Keys for Life on Instagram. If you need any bookings for either a vocalist, a keyboardist, pianist, organist, and a music teacher. An amazing person, like the type of person that you want to work with because she's so supportive and she's just a very selfless individual. Again, I am Bonke the author. I'm a new wife, a new author, a new entrepreneur, and a new professor. And I just share my journey with all those things. This is the thank you tour. So Lauren, thank you so much for giving to the Kickstarter campaign. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you. Every time I see you, we just start laughing the moment that we see each other. And having you at different events has made me just feel so much more comfortable and relaxed. And I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you and God bless. It never lets me stop. I